Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now today is an exciting day. This is the big one we have been waiting for. So what Bitcoin has done, although it has dropped below the previous cycle high and dropped down quite dramatically, actually might I say, and the width quite far down, it has held this trend line. It's managed to be brought back up, stayed above the trend line, and then today you've had the big green candle closing higher, which is bullish. So from this point, obviously, I would expect another big rise from here in price. You've had the lovely accumulation zone that has happened. We've held some decent supports, and from this point, I would expect upwards price action from here. Moving MACD and RSI are lagging indicators, so we're not going to see too much on them. But obviously, once we start seeing more of a cross, we know probably when we get to this point up here, you'll see that. But now the point is we need to break about this zone out this box and then break the all-time high, which is around 73,000. And once we break that, honestly, it's all up from there. A couple of reasons why I honestly think this is the time that things are going to happen is one, S&P 500. Currently, this long time trend, we have now just broken out above it, and we are now pushing up. I've actually pushed further than where I thought the wave 5 would go. But the fact that we're now pushing up, we've rejected here, held support, and then pushed up is so bullish. Depending on how high we go, what I'd probably expect is a push up, drop, support, and then a push up higher is what I'd expect. And then obviously, with things like this being bullish, the Bitcoin price will be bullish because it is a risk on asset. So this is all really good news. Another thing to look at, DXY. Obviously, we've had this big rejection here. We've had the reversal candle and the big rejection down with the big red candle today, which is a totaling of a rough, 95% probably, which is really good. So from this point, we want to see a breakdown further and then a breakdown further and further down to this zone here into the supports. And again, whenever the DXY is going down in value, Bitcoin is going up in value. It's basic market mechanics. When everyone is scared of risk on assets, everyone moves into the dollar. When everyone is moving away from the dollar, everyone is in risk on assets, i.e. S&P 500, stocks, crypto, anything like that. And that's where we are seeing a rotation of money right now. What we're probably seeing right now as well is, if I can find the FOMC information, generally what the FOMC pre-data was saying was that obviously there is a 99% chance that we will stay unchanged and we're going to stay where we are. So what I'd imagine is the projection at this point, because obviously actually we haven't seen anything because 6:30 is the press conference, so we wait for that. But at this point in time, if we meet the projections of what it's saying, then, nothing changes from this point. We're still where we are. So, generally, I think the market's probably going to, keep going in the direction it has been for however long. What we'll probably see is when rates first cut, we will see a big push up because generally that's associated with it being a bullish thing, but generally it's actually not. Short term, after rate cuts, it's really bullish. Long term, you're looking at recession, you're looking at a downturn in the stock market. Because if you imagine, this is just since 2008. So that's March 2020. If we actually draw a fib from the high to the low of 2008, and then we come all the way to the top, look at that. We've already broken through the 4.236 way long time ago. And then if we look at the last crypto cycle as well, we are also crypto cycle, the COVID-19, you can see we're already hitting the 2.618. So generally, there is cause for concern because we are battling with a very oversaturated and very high price suppressed stock market. But at the minute, as long as we are breaking up higher and we keep going and going and going, Bitcoin is just going to keep going and going and going. That is just generally how it is. I did think there was a small amount of upside in Bitcoin in the sense that we're going to end up in this zone here, and then we're not going to end up really overly sold up in this area up here. But again, I may be wrong, because if the S&P 500 is really going to push up here, generally, historically, if the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones are in bullish posture, Bitcoin is in bullish, and the bigger the impulse here, the bigger the impulse on Bitcoin that we're going to have. So as long as we keep pushing up higher in this, we are absolutely good to go. Same with the DXY, if we keep having to push down, we are good to go. Total 2 at the minute, we've had a big bullish candle. As long as we hold above here, that is generally bullish and is a sign of a reversal, because we're closing higher. So, we should start seeing an increase here as well. You've had a big flush in Ethereum. Currently holding on that trend here, which is good. So if we can hold this and then have a push up high, that would be really good. What I'd imagine is you probably had a liquidation here. Loads of people shorting on that one there. Swipe down, take out all, loads of people long in with the stop loss here. Take all them out, shoot down lower. Probably people setting the stop loss here now or somewhere along that line there for a shorting, and then they've just got wrecked once again. So generally, that's what markets do. Markets do what they want to do. But generally, we're looking in very, very, very bullish posture right now. Let's just wait and see what the FOMC meeting says today. If all that is positive and is aligned with what the market expects, then I would expect more upside to come very soon. All right. Thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate it. If you could leave a like and a comment below. Any advice on my videos and content will be greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you in the next one.